What's up, Darkalicious? My name is Lydia.
Yeah, I'm Goody G.
And today we're gonna be...
we're gonna be talking about Rushia. And specifically, she's been terminated from Hololive. And in a move that was completely expected. I mean, I think I even said this to you a few days ago. This is exactly what Hololive's gonna do, because this is what they do to all their talent when any kind of controversy comes up. They leave them hanging. They leave them hanging out to dry, right? So specifically, well, before we get into specifics, let me just give you a quick little detail on what Hololive is.
Yes.
What's a VTuber? A VTuber is a virtual YouTuber. They use software like VTube Studio to capture a person's facial expressions and animation in order to animate a character on screen.
Yep.
And this allows them to, portray an anime type character. Usually it's anime based, character for streaming or YouTubing, that type of stuff. For entertainment, basically.
Yes.
Right? So that's the easiest way to put it. Hololive is a production company
in Japan.
In Japan that
capitalizes on these poor women.
Essentially takes these women who are maybe good streamers and plucks them out of obscurity, or not quite obscurity, because these people are somewhat known already. Yeah. And
that's a video for another time.
Yeah, it's a video for another time. But takes these streamers and then gives them like a persona and groups them with a bunch of other girls so they can all be giddy together and have lots of fun and attract men, a mostly male population, to follow them because, men are attracted to giggling women. I mean,
okay.
It's pretty obvious, right?
That's awesome. Okay.
It's manipulative in a way, but also that's their business model.
It's entertainment, but in a weird way. We're gonna get into that in a minute. So essentially,
so let's get down to what happened here with Rushia.
Yes.
Our first, you know what? Why don't you give a read to this document?
Yes.
Here?
So there's a document here. It says, "Notice regarding termination of our contract with Uruha Rushia. Thank you so much for supporting Hololive production on a daily basis."
Yes, not Rushia, Hololive.
Yeah. "We would like to notify you that as of February 24th, 2022, Thursday, we have terminated our virtual YouTuber master agreement with Uruha." Is it Ruha? Uruha. Uhura?
Uruha. I don't know. I didn't follow her. I followed more Corona and
Uhura. I'm just gonna say Uhura Rushia. Uruha. Oh my god. Uruha. Sorry.
Uruha?
I think so.
I think you're right.
Uruha Rushia, who is affiliated with the VTuber group Hololive that our company manages.
Hololive.
I know, they're like Hololive.
All lowercase.
Regarding Rushia, it has been apparent for some time that she has been distributing false information to third parties and have been leaking information, including communications regarding business matters. We have been investigating the facts related to these matters."
It's all very vague.
It's super vague.
Okay. Also, if that was the case, first of all, I'm just going to tell you I don't believe anything they're saying here. No. Let's continue.
They're just a ruthless corporation. But
yes, they're in it for the money.
Of course they are.
Right.
With respect to the above, we were able to confirm that she engaged in acts that violated her contract by leaking information that she acquired from the company, as well as communications over SNS, which I guess is like a messaging platform, both of which she has a responsibility to protect, and has caused the company to suffer reputational damage, such as publicizing falsehoods to various related parties.
I've heard none of these falsehoods.
But okay.
But okay, if you say so.
As a result, we, as a company, have determined that it has become difficult to continue managing and supporting her, and have elected to make this decision. Oh, so what a difficult decision.
Yeah, it was a very difficult decision for them to take their...
I'm gonna throw my idol under the bus for my own enjoyment.
Yes.
Yeah, they're just disgusting. We'll continue.
It's a disgusting company.
Yeah,
they're very disgusting. Oh, you know what? We'll get to that later.
We'll get to that in a minute. To all our fans and related parties, we deeply appreciate all the great support you have provided throughout the activities that Rushia has engaged. I don't know what's in these quotes, man. Over a period of 2 years and 7 months since her debut as part of the third generation of Hololive. We deeply apologize from the bottom of our hearts that we have ended up in a position we have to report this news to you. You did this!
Yeah.
Oh my god, okay, whatever. Regarding any refunds related to Rushia birthday merchandise for which we have accepted orders. We will notify you of the details in the respective sales websites going forward. We appreciate your patience. What do you mean? Like, just refund or don't refund? We'll think about it.
We'll let you know.
Yeah. Yeah, so don't flood this post with that. We've already established.
It's just deflecting.
It's bullshit. Right. Also, we'll be shutting down this talent's YouTube channel and membership as
I hate when they do that stuff.
I know,
so they're
gross.
Removing all the content so you can't go into her archive and like watch old videos. It's like a punishment, right?
Yeah. Channel and membership as of the end of March. I hate this because this person spent their life doing this.
More than 2 years.
And you have the
absolute authoritative control.
Yeah. It sucks.
There's a lot to be said, but let's finish the...
We'll finish. Sorry. Okay, so the shutting down at the end of March. Please understand that we are taking this matter very seriously. Wink. We intend to put further efforts into instructing the talents that are affiliated with us on compliance matters. So that's,
that's what the fans are worried about. Compliance
Iron
matters.
Fist bullshit. Okay, so that similar incidences do not happen again in the future. We hope that you will continue supporting and enjoying our company, as well as the talents that are affiliated with us.
So anyways, that's a whole lot of
bullshit.
Bollocks.
So much. So, like...
Doggy dookie.
Guys, like, okay, you have to understand, like, how Hololive works, right? So essentially, like Kenny was saying, they take a VTuber that's in obscurity, but they're really not. They're poach people.
They're only willing to take people that are, like,
have big
followings, which is heartbreaking in its own way. So when they put out those auditions and they're like, oh, anyone can audition, they're actually not, they don't care about anyone who's got, like, 500 followers, but they're, an up and coming, or 2,000. I think the minimum you need is 10K to even be looked at.
Yeah. And like, this is a business for them, right?
Yeah, so
they don't give a shit about their talent. They will gladly throw their talent under the bus so that they can trample over them and keep making money. This is the gross part of Hololive because it's cute, it's great.
They're so adorable. I love Pecora, I love Corone, but the company itself, I hate them.
I hate them so much.
It's disgusting what they did to Coco and Mana Aloe before her. And even before her, there was someone, Hitomi Chris, I think. That person, I didn't know that one personally, but the other ones I knew. And it's like the same rinse and repeat nonsense of, oh, they violated their contracts, so we're suspending them. Coco mentioned Thailand. Oh, you violated your contract.
You pissed off the Chinese viewers, and you're just like,
or was it Taiwan? I don't know.
Taiwan. It was Taiwan. Sorry. Yeah, and it's just like, it's as a company with big big influence. You would think that they would stand behind their creators,
but they don't.
They don't, and so sad because like it's like they're taking these poor girls, chewing them up and spitting them out.
Yeah, and what really bothers me in a way is these girls, right, don't get to put their name to it at all. Right. So for example, Coco, right? She, after she was let go, or not quite let go, she retired of her own will.
I think she was
But it was one of those, if you know anything about Japan, they don't really like to fire people. They like to put people in situations where you feel like you have to quit.
Yes.
Right? So that's, I'm sure, exactly what Coco went through, but that's a whole other story. Point is, she left, she started her own YouTube channel, and it's already grown to more than 1 million followers, right? And good on her for that, but more people than not are not gonna be able to do that.
It's hard to bounce back from being fired. You know how horrible that feeling is? Like, it's just like, you feel like your like heart's been ripped out of your ass. Like, it's awful. It's absolutely awful. So like, you expect these people who are entertainers, who are creators, like, you can just like drop them and then have them bounce back. That is like, Coco is really like
she's lucky.
She's very lucky that happened. But a lot of people are just ruined for life and over the say-so
shit. Yeah, because they're not allowed to attach their name to a talent. So it's not like Corone or Pecora by their Japanese name, right? It's just Corone at Hololive.
Yeah.
And so
how is that fair? A voice actor gets to have their
they
names
get to be in the
credits
of an anime or of a movie or whatever.
Yeah.
But here they're not allowed to, attach their name at all. So anyways, let's talk a little about what actually happened with Rushia.
Yes.
Which is absolutely ridiculous.
Yes.
Essentially, she may have a boyfriend or some close individual, and everyone tripped balls. Basically, she was streaming. I can't remember the game. She was streaming Grand Theft Auto
GTA,
with I think Miko, and she got a DM from her supposed boyfriend who said, "I'm coming home, Mii-chan."
Yeah.
And all the devout followers lost their mind that she could have a boyfriend, right? Now,
selling off their merch in
and posting stuff like, "I hope you burn
in hell."
Someone was like, "Oh, I sold my mom's stuff so that I could buy the wedding." She had like some merch that was like birthday merch that was themed as a wedding, right?
Yeah, and it came with like an engagement ring or something. Because like it's complicated to explain, but she sells the girlfriend experience.
Yeah, which I never really heard about.
No, me neither.
But that's a whole new thing. GFE.
Yeah.
I had to look it up like a few days ago when this first all came about. But yeah, she sells the girlfriend experience, which is essentially like being like, "I'll be your girlfriend," and then the illusion's broken when obviously
she's dating somebody else.
She's dating someone in real life, right?
But guys, there's a person behind that camera.
Yes, obviously this is entertainment.
This is the thing. Like, it's just so confusing. And like what boggles my mind is that like they have like rent-a-girlfriends in Japan where the expectation is kind of clear. Like, like for this amount of time, well, it's not like sexy. It's not like that, right? It's like for this amount of time, I'll like go on a date with you, and like there's like a financial agreement, right?
Yeah.
And a transaction, right? So like this is more like you're watching her for free, and she's pretending to be your girlfriend, ever, and you support her with, I guess, like those donations and whatever, super chats, and like merchandise, right? This is a person behind a camera at the end of the day, and it just like it's really weird how Japan treats their talent, because they're expected to have the say-so, which is essentially like single life appearance.
Say-so is like innocent, right?
Yeah.
Innocence, and that you're pure, and that you're not having intercourse or any of that type stuff, or in a relationship, and that you're say-so is essentially innocence, pure innocence.
Yeah.
And that these idols are only really allowed to have relationships with other idols.
Not even.
Well, not real life relationships, but present fake ones so that they're shipped as like Yuri pairs.
Okay,
right?
Yes, like other girls. Yeah.
Other girls within the talent pool.
Yes,
right?
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Anyways, we're getting slightly off track here, but essentially, let's come back to Hololive here. So you got an idea of what happened to Rushia. She got shit canned because
a DM came in while she was on stream.
Got a DM while streaming from her boyfriend. Guys, who cares? That is her personal life. If she has a boyfriend, you guys should be like happy for her if that's what makes her happy. Like if you actually care about her.
Yeah.
There's her, the entertainer, and her, the real life person.
Right.
Right? And those areas can blend together somewhat, and I guess that's where the people are get too invested, because they think that they're really in a relationship with Rushia here when obviously they're not. But that's partly on Hololive.
This is the thing.
And Rushia, on her, but also on Hololive, because Hololive does this with nearly all their entertainers. They're like, "Hey, are you cheating on me? Are you going to someone else's stream when I'm not streaming?" And stuff like that. Like that's what they have the girls saying, right? And it's like, okay, so you're trying to cultivate this like cult around each of these streamers.
Yes.
And then the streamer's like, "Oh, actually, I have a boyfriend." And then it's like, "Oh, I've been betrayed." So in a weird way, you can understand where they're coming from, right? Because they've cultivated these people that are like I'm dedicated. I swear my life to Pecora.
Yeah.
You know, she is my waifu for lifeu.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like, then you pull the rug out from under them and expect them to not be upset. That's unreasonable.
Yeah.
Just like it's unreasonable that they think that this person has a real relationship with them, right? I think it's called parasocial relationship, something like that, where you feel that you know the person on the other side of the screen better than you really do.
Well, it's kind of like when we watch PewDiePie, like I feel like we're friends. He doesn't even know who I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this is the thing with social media and YouTube culture and all that stuff, because you get an insight into people's lives and you think that you know them, but you know that's just what they're front facing on their YouTube channel. Yeah. Anyways, the whole point, the whole takeaway from this is toxic company creates toxic fans. If Hololive had just stepped in and protected their workers, this wouldn't be a problem.
Yes, this all falls on Hololive and all this bullshit about, you know, she leaked like important information. Even if she did, let's go with the assumption she actually did leak information.
Okay, she's the Edward Snowden of Hololive, like,
right? Yeah, she's leaking out information about the company. Let's just say that's true.
Okay.
I don't believe it for a second, but let's say it's true.
Yeah.
What is she leaking out? What is she possibly leaking out that is so bad? You know? This is the tech they use. Oh, they use, you know, like rigging and stuff, or who their artists are, or
how much they make every year. Like, this is all stuff that would be in like a report.
Nobody cares, or you can just find that information.
Yeah,
anyways.
like this would be in like a shareholders report, not a big deal. Like, you know what I mean? Like
it's all deflection tactics.
Yes, it is.
Because the reality is they're letting her go because she had a breakdown after this. Yeah. After the incident where she got leaked that she perhaps has a boyfriend. And that fellow, who I forget his name now, Mirmu or something, starts with an M. He even came out and said he's not in a relationship with her. I don't believe that either. I think he is in a relationship with her, but the situation is so toxic that he has to deny it in order to protect her. Right? Yeah. I think that's the situation, but I have no proof of that. I just think that a lot of people have looked into it over the years and said like, oh yeah, they have, like, if you just Google it, Google it, you'll find the information. But essentially, there's a lot of proof out there that they are in a relationship. And if they are, that's not your business anyways, right? But
I know.
But he shouldn't have to deny it and be like, I'm not in a relationship with her, to protect her job, right?
Yeah, no, totally
because
agree.
That's that toxic idol
fandom,
say-so fandom that people don't quite grasp, especially here in North America.
They don't get it
at all. Like, there's a lot of people that are like, oh, say-so, we're say-so. It's like, dude, say-so's not a good thing.
You don't want to be say-so.
Say-so's fucked up, like really messed up, and ends up with a lot of people like getting manipulated or depressed. Like, idols end up killing themselves in Japan.
Like, you don't want this.
There are people like I forget her name now, but she was the voice actress for Haruhi Suzumiya.
She got like crucified.
She got absolutely obliterated because she had a boyfriend.
No.
Right? And it's like, who cares? Who cares? She's a voice actress for an anime character.
It's a cultural thing too, right? Because like in North America, we don't understand any of it, because we're just like, we openly talk about mental health and stuff. I mean, like, I am not tooting North America's corn, because we suck at a lot of things.
We suck, yeah.
You know what I mean? But this confuses me. Like, why wouldn't you support your talent? Why wouldn't you have them have a life outside of their work? Like, you need a good work-life balance to have like a full human being. You know what I mean? Just like, I feel like the entertainment industry in Japan is just a little bit...
It's like, whack.
It's a little bit strange to the point where like you're really like chewing these people up, spitting them out, and just there's a line of other people that you can chew up and spit out. And then
that's capitalism for you.
There's no consideration for the people that you just trampled over, that you got millions from. It hurts.
Right. And like I was saying in the beginning, now she's cast out.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, so now she's cast out and she's gonna have to make a new name for herself to continue, right? So she's gonna have to start a channel, and just like the other one, just like Coco, who became Keisan or whatever, it's like people are gonna have to stumble on it and be like, that voice sounds familiar, because of non-disclosure agreements and all that type stuff. She's not gonna be able to say like, I used to be Rushia. you're just gonna have to be like, oh, does that sound like her? I think that's her.
Yeah.
And even she can't acknowledge it because of all the contracts in place to protect.
NDAs, right?
Yeah. It's all bullshit.
Yeah.
Stop supporting Hololive.
Yeah, they suck.
Hololive sucks so bad. If you have a girl from Hololive you follow, that's great. Don't give them any of your money. You know, don't give Hololive your money, right?
Yeah.
Even in this document, they're like, thank you so much for supporting Hololive Productions. Pretty sure you don't support Hololive Productions, right? I mean, you probably support Corone or Precor or Caillou or whoever, Miko, whatever, you know, one you follow. That's who you're supporting, right? You're indirectly supporting Hololive, but Hololive, you know,
it's taking all the credit, like, yes,
taking all the credit, like they really had much to do with it, other than they paid the fees for them to get like rigged, and that's it. And, you know, and
artists
artists,
to draw them. Yeah, exactly.
Right? That's what they covered.
Yep.
And like, Hololive is just a piece of shit. They've left all of their talent hanging whenever there's controversy.
Yeah.
They also just jettisoned the Chinese division when there was like controversy there. There was like 5 Chinese VTubers that were part of Hololive, and they're just like, see you later, guys. And they're like, you can use your just so you know, you can use your models.
Oh, thanks.
But we're gonna stop paying you, and you're not associated with Hololive anymore, right? And they just
nice.
They just tossed them out the window, you know, like.
Yeah.
Tossed them in the trash because, oh, you know, there's a controversy. We don't want to be associated with controversy, just like there's a controversy with Rushia. We don't want to be associated with that. There's controversy with Coco. We don't want to be associated with that. Controversy with Mana, Aloe, Mana. I'm not sure if it's Mana or Mana. Probably Mana. Mana Aloe. So, I mean, let's...
Absolutely spineless company.
Disgusting. Why aren't they defending their talent at all? This is the talent that's raking them in money.
Yeah.
But they know that there is just another girl that will replace them. Yeah. So they don't give a shit.
No, it's gross, guys. And there's so many independent VTubers that you can support. And my only hope is for all these like women and men who get kicked aside. Hopefully they start a rival company and overshadow Hololive. That's my only
That would be
hope.
great.
That would be amazing. That'd be like, mwah, chef's kiss. You know, like that would be, you know, showing them, put the money where the mouth is type thing. You know what I mean? Maybe they'll start caring about their talent.
A lot of these organizations are toxic.
They are.
Right?
They are.
I don't know specifically of what was the competing one? Niji Sanji? I'm not sure if they support their talent.
Or V-Shoujo and
V-Shoujo is the American one, and there is a lot of toxicity in that one too. I've heard. Not sure how true it is, but there is like some toxicity in that group, and like they cancel cultured 1 or 2 people, you know. But that's on a different level. This is about the corporation itself. Yeah. You know, treating the talent poorly, right? And they get away with it because the Japanese values are like, you know, just jettison that person. Yeah. Just jettison that person and move along and pretend you're not associated, right?
And it's capitalist corporate values of right, there's another.
And everyone. It's disgusting. I don't know what else to say other than it's absolutely disgusting. Yeah. It makes me so frustrated just listening to it and reading about it. Yeah. I mean, so let's maybe move on from that, because all I can really say is it's absolutely infuriating. Yep. This person put their heart into what they did. You know, they wanted to be an entertainer. They got to be an entertainer.
With no credit and...
No credit. They're going to get no credit for what they do. Their channel is going to be redacted, basically, just like the other ones, just like Coco and Aloe. All their content's going to be wiped.
And then if you were to save and archive it, then if you're posted up, then you get a cease and desist.
You get you get strikes from Hololive. Just like Hololive started striking people when Mana Aloe put out like an apology video because she accidentally leaked her model before her debut, and people and Hololive was like, oh, that's a breach of contract, and so they left her out to dry too, right? You know, but let's you know what? Let's take a look at just first of all. Here's Rushia. She's super cute.
Super cute.
Yeah. Yeah. She even had what are those things called? Nendroids. Right?
Oh wow.
Yeah. She was super adorable, but that's a real shame. That's a real shame. But let's, move on from that to, here's Hitomi Chris. This was one of the first Hololive members that kind of got ejected for no really explained reason. Essentially what happened was, this person got some money from some fellow.
Nice.
This fellow felt he was owed.
Oh, yes. Oh,
right?
yes.
And here it is right here. This man felt cheated and thought she was going out with him because she was after his money. So he posted her name. He doxed her. He doxed her, his pictures, and what happened in his blog. At the end of the blog, he claimed he will hand himself over to the police since she was underage at the time.
Oh my god!
Hololive then fired her. Why didn't Hololive protect this person who was obviously being doxed, among other things, online?
That's
Guys,
terrible.
Hololive is not a good company.
No.
You might like Pecora, you might like Rushia, you might like Marine or whoever. I don't care who you like. Hololive's a shit company.
Yeah.
Hololive has always been a shit company. This was 3 years ago this happened, guys. This is not like a new thing for them, okay?
Yeah.
This has been happening for a while. That's Hitomi Chris. Here's Mana Aloe, all right? Similar situation. Not to do with money this time, but she accidentally leaked her model before debut, right?
Oh my
And so
God.
that was the first kind of strike against her. Then some haters came along and doxed her.
Wow.
She started receiving phone calls to her house, and then she started receiving people with like threats and other type stuff, and she had to take a break. And then that's when Hololive came along and said, actually, you violated your contract anyways, so we're terminating you.
Thanks. Real nice.
Yeah, guys, that's sort of the Mana Aloe situation, right? As she was harassed for weeks, Hololive again didn't protect their talent, and she ended up being terminated from her contract. Now, Hololive, you know, tried to do the same thing that they're doing here, which is saying, you know, oh, it was also for her own good, you know, but of course, it's like they're terminating someone that had some controversy surrounding them, right? Yeah. And they didn't terminate her immediately when she violated the contract by accidentally leaking her her model before debut. They used that reason later after controversy came up.
So
right?
nice of them.
So you know, this Hololive's a shit company, guys. Stop supporting Hololive.
Yeah.
Or Cover. Cover is the corporation behind Hololive, right? Cover owns Hololive. Hololive's like their team, right? So Cover is a shit corporation. Okay, then let's move on. So then there's Kiryu Coco. Everyone kind of knows Coco's story. She was let go for very similar reasons, which is controversy came up around her. I guess you could say she wasn't let go. She retired.
Forced to retire.
Forced to retire is more like it. And of course, yeah, that's about it, really, right?
They did nothing to protect her.
They did nothing to protect her again. Hololive/Cover, again, not protecting their talent. Stop supporting this company.
Yes.
Call out their bullshit.
Yeah.
Fucking tweet at them. You know, make YouTube videos. Support different streamers.
Yeah.
You know, go support V Shoujo. I don't particularly like V Shoujo. Go support them. Or Niji Sanji, or just independents. Go find independents. There's a million talented independents out there that could use your support more than frickin' Hololive, okay? Sorry, I got on a bit of a rant there. But point being, Coco again, she mentioned something she shouldn't have. They let her hang out to dry. And it led to her being harassed, her being doxxed, and then these people also harassing anyone she collabed with to the point where she was like forced to retire. And of course, Hololive did nothing to protect their talent again. And everyone just forgives it. Everyone just forgives it over and over and over. They just let it go. And it's like, okay, guys, at what point are you gonna be like, okay, that's enough? Like, stop allowing Cover/Hololive to get away with this. This is over and over and over. This is not a one-time thing, right? So, I don't know. They get away with it because of Japan's culture that this is like an acceptable practice.
Yes.
It's absolutely disgusting, you know? I know that our culture also practices similar things where it's like we're just numbers. We're just numbers in the corporate, you know, capitalism machine. to be, you know, chewed up and spit out.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean we should support it.
Yeah, I agree.
Right?
I agree.
And I don't support this here. So just so you guys know, in the case of Mana Aloe, her new VTuber is Delutea, but she doesn't post a ton of content, to be honest with you. I guess she was live not that long ago. 3 days ago she was live. But this is her. Mm-hmm. This is her. This is another thing that I absolutely hate is like the culture surrounding Hololive is they don't acknowledge anything the person's done before or after.
Yeah.
Right? They're just like, that's a different life.
Yeah.
That's a different life for that person, and we're not gonna acknowledge it at all. But I don't care. So I'm just gonna tell you right straight up, this is her. She's Deltaya or whatever. It's Delta.
Yeah.
It's Delta, right? But and of course Coco became Keisan, which is here. And her character is even drawn, I believe, by the same artist that did her dragon character back when she was with Hololive, right? So she's done really well. As you can see, she's got 1.1 million subscribers
on her own terms.
Yes.
Good.
Yes. Good for her, right? And then here, Mana Aloe, she's done pretty good for herself too, if you consider that she didn't have a lot of time before they gave her the boot. I think it was only a couple of months or less.
Wow.
Before they were like, "Oh, we're giving you the boot." Right?
How nice.
So,
how nice of them. What a treat.
Stop supporting Cover. Stop supporting Cover. Stop supporting Hololive. Like, just it's not healthy, guys. It's not healthy. And Hololive should be issuing apologies
to all these.
Not terminating contracts. And far as, you know, oh, she violated. Okay, I'm gonna say this. One, let's comment back. Let's circle around back to this. This is where we'll wrap up. Okay. Far as terminating her contract because she was talking to people or texting people about stuff.
Company secrets.
Company secrets. You left her high and dry. Okay. What did you think was gonna happen? You left this person high and dry, right? With no support, far as we know. And what did you think was gonna happen? This person was just gonna sit in a room and cry by themselves?
Yeah.
They're gonna contact people and talk to people to try to relieve their stress, right? That's what you would do. That's what I would do. That's what anyone would do. You would not be like, yo, I just got cancel cultured because I have a boyfriend. I'm gonna go hide in the corner for a few weeks and then come back and pretend everything's fine, right? No, you're gonna be like, yo, I need to talk to my friends and stuff.
Yeah, they're human beings at the end of the day, guys.
Yes. I mean we should have led with that, to be honest. These are all human beings. Fucking respect them, treat them properly, and expect the corporation to also treat them properly.
Yeah. These people you love and care about, they entertain you, and you know, show them some love back. That's all.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else you want to say?
Support independent VTubers.
Yes.
Like myself. Yes. But that's not the point.
That's
not the point.
No.
Okay, the point is, guys, similar to like, you know, like the labor strike, you know, these guys only listen when money is involved. You know what I mean?
Right,
so if people are just like, you know, I'm not supporting this anymore, you're not getting my money anymore, they'll suddenly give a shit.
They'll have to come around.
Yeah.
Right?
Which is gross, but yeah.
I think, like, the guy who's in charge, I think his name's Yagu or something like that, he's idolized by the girls, right? They all praise him. The whole corporation praises him. His face has become a meme. It's just like, there's so much like praise of this guy who, you know, came up with the idea, even though he didn't really come up with the idea. Kazuna Ai was the first, you know, VTuber. You could argue that she didn't do gameplay playthroughs.
So
but
is this guy like the Lou Pearlman of Hololive, I guess?
Yes,
like,
yes, that's exactly what he is.
Lou Pearlman was not a nice man. Look him up, guys. He's the guy who put together Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
But he's like, I'm someone who can manipulate and take advantage of talent.
Yes, and he collects a big chunk of the money, right?
Shocking.
Of course, they get a lot too, of course. But, I mean, it's just... it's a lot. It's a lot to process, and in my opinion, stop supporting them. It's blatant, in your face horseshit, what's going on, stop supporting them. Stop supporting them. Stop supporting them. I don't know how else to say it other than stop supporting Hololive cover. Call them out on their bullshit.
Yes.
Call them out on the way the girls have to behave.
Yeah.
Even I'll show you this one last thing, which is Pecora was live this morning, right? And she had all the other girls who debuted with her and
debuted with
Rushia at the same time. So
okay.
Pecora, you know, they debut in like
waves, right?
Waves.
Right.
And so Flair, Noel, Marine, and Pecora and Rushia were like generation 3 of Hololive, right? Which is the 3rd gen. So they have all these girls come forward and they're all apologizing. Just read. We're holding this stream because we wanted to talk a bit about what happened. We got permission from management to talk about it. Why the fuck do you need management's permission to just talk about what's going down? I don't know. This is more of a place for each of us to say a little something. You want to go first, Flair?
I can't really say much, but it's really sad losing someone.
I can't say much. I think that says all.
Yeah, that speaks
you need
volumes.
To say,
yeah.
Right? What happened was true. She talked about stuff like, honestly, who cares? Who cares what was talked about? Unless you guys disclose what was talked about and say that's what was leaked.
Yeah.
It's all bullshit.
Yeah.
It's all bullshit. Like, let's, you know, like even when I was working at a programming house or whatever you want to call it, corporation, they had NDAs there too, right? And it's just like, yeah, I'm not signing that. And I straight up just told the boss, I'm not signing that because like I talk to people and talk about my work and what I'm doing, right? And it's like NDAs are insane. NDAs are insane, and it's like you're holding them with like, oh, I'm gonna fine you $100,000 more than you'll ever earn in the next like 3 years or whatever, right? Flair says this, what happens true. So, you know, but that's very vague on what is true.
We ourselves will be more careful going
forward. We're going to be, like, this is fear. This is fear. We're going to be more careful going forward. That's not something saying, like, she did something really bad. It's saying that the girls are
probably getting punished.
Are aware that something happened and they're worried, right? We'll continue as the 4 of us to try to bring happy smiles to you. Let's just go to Noel. Very sorry for throwing you guys into a panic due to what happened. Very sad that we are losing a member of the 3rd gen. I'm sure everyone shares our feelings, including the listeners, but it doesn't change what happened, so we will continue to walk forward doing our best. Gambate type stuff, right? It's like, okay, but again, it's with this like fear type, like this is not coming from like a place of caring, like
love. It's like guys, we swear we'll be okay. Oh
I swear to God, I will also not. I don't have a boyfriend, guys. I don't have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Right? It's insanity. Let's move on to Marine real quick.
We have so many memories, Rushia. It crushes me. We're losing her. This is beyond what each of us can do.
What does that even mean? I don't know.
They probably were like, don't fire her. And they're like, fuck you if you want your jabs.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
We'll do our best to put smiles on your faces. And then Pecora says basically the same stuff, right?
Many memories. I'm so crushed. Like, these are coworkers. These are coworkers talking about, like, this isn't bullshit. Like, I truly believe that they all feel like, oh my God, like heartbroken, right?
Yeah.
It'll take time for you to come to terms with what happened. And then, yeah, thanks for stopping by. Okay, so for 6 minutes, management allowed them to speak on behalf of their old coworker.
Yeah.
That's sweet and gross at the same time.
Management's fucked.
Yeah.
Stop supporting cover. Just stop it, stop it, stop it. Anyways, that's all really there is to say. If you guys are interested in more of what we have to say, because I could go on forever, let us know, and maybe we'll cover more Hololive drama in the future. But I mean, this just cheesed me off because I've been following this for ages. As you know, one person is canceled, then another person's canceled, another person's canceled. But there are already people talking about Hololive and the drama there all the time, right?
Yeah,
so I don't really like to get in on it, but at this point I'm just like, all right, that's enough. Let's do a discussion on this.
I mean, like, every company has someone who leaves or gets fired, yes, without exception. You would like to think that you're a pleasant company to work for and that like people leave because, like, I don't know, they're like getting married or having babies or something like that, right? Not from just being ruthlessly tread upon. So
yes, because you have a partner in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, pretty gross.
Yeah, you're fired because you have a boyfriend. You're fired because you mentioned Taiwan. You're fired because you accidentally went live and showed your model before your debut. It's like, who cares?
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. The people who are mental and do care, they need help. And on top of that, Hololive built those fans. You cultivated those toxic fans.
Yes.
It is your fault.
Yes.
You can only be so angry at the toxic fans that you cultivated yourself.
Yeah. Because, like, if people are out of hand, you ban them.
Yes. If they're out of hand, ban them, of course. But on top of that, you cultivated them, right? You brought them all here with your playing up the girlfriend angle, right? You did that yourself.
Yeah.
You're responsible, but you don't want to take responsibility. You just want to kick them to the curb and find the next girl that's gonna be like your hooker.
Yeah.
Your hooker to be like, hey, baby, you want to watch my stream?
It's like emotional hooker.
Emotional hooker. That's what it is.
I don't know.
I didn't think of that till right now, but that's kind of what it is. You disagree?
It's, you know what? It's not really fair because, like, that's painting sex workers in a bad light. And this is not the girl's fault. This is Hololive's fault. This is Hololive's fault for selling that experience to lonely men. I think it's simple as, if you're gonna sell the girlfriend experience, expect the reaction you got, and you should not be punishing the girls. No. You should have, like, a really good retirement and severance package because you're like, look, we can't, this is not going to go on forever.
This is going to be like 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Then something's going to leak out at some point that you're not single, and that's it.
Yeah, okay. But we have a very nice severance package.
Guys, what are you going to do if you find out that Corona is not a lesbian and that she has a boyfriend? What are you going to do?
What if Corona's a single mom of 4? Like, whatever. They're allowed to have a life. They're allowed to have a life.
Oh my God!
It's just very frustrating. As a North American, you're just like, this is like normal life. Like, I don't see what the big deal is. But anyways, guys, anything else you want to say before we wrap up?
I'm very disturbed.
Yes, very disappointing. Anyways, guys, let us know in the comments below, what side of the fence are you on? Are you on the side of the fence where girlfriend experience equals no human being on the other end? Or are you on the other side of
I think we should do a video just about the girlfriend experience.
Yeah, we should. Let us know what side of the argument that you're on, because we really want to understand both points of view. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, give us a like and a share. Likes are very important for our channel, as it gives our tiny channel exposure, and we need your help to defeat Hololive. So like our stuff. If you want to follow us on Twitter, our handle is YouAreDorkalicious. We also stream live weekly on Twitch. Our handle is super_Dorkalicious, and don't forget to join the Discord. Links in the description below. All right, guys, it's been Lydia.
Yeah, I'm Kenny G.
And it's been fun dorking out with you. Bye.
Bye.